Wow. I'm still recovering. I mean, I really am this episode. Oh. Just click anywhere on the screen for my live reaction because, yes, I did a live reaction for this episode. Well, before I get to that, Hunter x Hunter 2011, episode 135 review. Oh dear. I'm I'm such a pussy, I really am. So again, just click anywhere on the screen for my live reaction of this episode. I was thinking of doing like a review in that episode, but I felt like just make the review, just make the live reaction, and then go into review because I wanted to cover what I truly felt for this episode. And if you see my live reaction, you'll see that I'm tearing up, I'm crying, I'm a mess. You can see me and my fat ass. I realize I'm a fat ass, I know. See me and my fat ass just sitting on my bed crying like a bitch. Because that's what... Okay, let's get into this episode. We get just everything with... I can't even speak. With Meruem and Komugi. It was all built up for this very moment. Even their lives, in a sense. That they felt like, in the end, they were born for this specific moment. To just sit down together and play just a regular game of Gungi. Something so simple as Gungi can bond two people together. And that's why this episode, while I don't see everyone watching this episode crying. With me, honestly, I was tearing up. I was a mess. But you have to see, even if you don't cry, you have to see the beauty in this episode and what it truly represents. That even a monster like Meruem can change for the better and become more humanistic. We even see some character development from Palm, in a sense, just characterization. How, she was thinking, why can't he just like torture me to get the information? And Meruem, all he wanted to do, because he knew he was going to die, all he wanted to do was spend his last breathing moments with Komugi. And he was willing to do anything to see her, and he was about to kneel. And that's when Palm just finally broke down. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, because she's part Chimera Ant. And we could see that she, I don't want to say like a sense of loyalty, but since she's part Chimera Ant, she truly cares for Meruem, in a sense. So in that case, that was beautiful. This whole episode was just simply beautiful. And the stuff in the middle, it was important, but we all know the main focus of this episode. I mean, come on. It's mainly showing that Netero left just a video behind. It was his will, just to pick out a successor. So that was good in a sense. And also Diego. I mean, this part, it really wasn't that important, and I don't see why it was thrown in, because to me, I don't really see the significance in the story to just have, okay, so apparently there was a sit-in for Diego, like he's been retired for like 30 years. So, I mean, I didn't really see the point in that. I mean, it was a nice little thing to throw in there, but I just didn't see it. Oh. That ending. Oh, and Poof's death. Don't feel bad for him. He pretty much got what he deserved. I mean, I was expecting someone to like go in and beat the hell out of him, and that's how he would die, but it was so simple as just poison that killed him. And I guess, did he like crawl because there was like a trail of blood? just smeared blood. Like, I'm not really sure. But he's dead. So, oh my god, the whole ending of this episode was insanely sad. I don't know what to make of it. I can't express my just fondness for this episode. I can't put it into words. I can't express myself right now. I just found it to be simply beautiful, and it was on par the way it was done in the manga. Even better, in my opinion. Because, you know, in the manga, instead of having actual like screenshots and like animation going on, it was like a black panel with, you know, Meruem speaking to Komugi. But I guess that's also well done in the manga, because I guess the black panels, they're supposed to express like what Meruem's seeing. Like, he's on the same level as Komugi now. Like how, like, just we really get the definition of their characterization. I'm not sure if that's like a saying, but we see their characterization. And the ending credits, they really solidified what Meruem and Komugi went through together. Because how in the beginning, Komugi was blind, she still is blind, obviously, but she was blind, and all she wanted to do was play Gungi with someone. And how Meruem, he started out, you know, he wants to rule the world, like he wants to be the superior being here. And as time progresses, he goes to the same level as Komugi, where, you know, all he wants to do is spend time with this one specific person and just play Gungi with this person. And it seems as if, because of the effects of the poison, he's losing his light, which was that was beautifully depicted. But also in the anime, I still cry, because it's Komugi holding his almost dead corpse, just kind of, you know, and I'm already gonna break it down. Just like I can't even speak right now. Like that's how good this episode was. This was one of the most well executed, well written character deaths that I've seen. I mean, sure, it might be subjective, but from everything that I've seen, this was very well written. And this was, just think about it, and just looking through their past experiences really hits you, because, you know, when you're marathoning, if you were to marathon this arc, I would think that it would leave, I don't want to say like less of an impact, but I was about to contradict myself there. Like, I don't want to say less of an impact, but say you're watching these episodes like weekly since, when was Komugi introduced in the anime? Like December, or I think it was December, yeah, or January. I can't remember correctly, but it's easier to see what they really went through together, and how the king, I don't want to say the king, but how Meruem really did change for the better. And who knows, if the story played out differently, like say alternate reality, they could have all lived together, except Poof, because, you know, it's fucking Poof, dude. But they could have all just stood together with one another, like live in harmony, perhaps. This wasn't a good episode of Hunter x Hunter. This is a really cliche statement, but this was a great episode of Hunter x Hunter. Just, the arc is over, so that leads to story progression right there. And just the feels, the sheer amount of feels that were in this episode was just overwhelming. How Meruem said at the end, "Could you say my name one last time?" And then Komugi says, "Good night, Meruem. We'll be joining you soon." And that is when I just, like, for my live reaction, I had to, like, I don't know. Like, I turned the live reaction because I have like a little mock review thing there. But during the mock review, I broke down like crying. So I'm a pussy. What can I say? So again, great episode of Hunter x Hunter. I loved it. We're going to the next arc. I can't get a really sad episode. It was done in a great way. It was sad. It was just amazing. It was great. I loved it. Great episode. Let's keep it at that. And we're going into the next arc. And we're gonna have some good shit there. And that's all I can say. Great episode. Can't wait for a whole summer of Hunter x Hunter chapters and episodes. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, see you guys later.